Good morning, everybody. I am sorry I'm late. I had some technical difficulties because I tried to switch to the new Facebook look and I had a lot of trouble. So I just switched back. And so anyway, that's why I'm 5 minutes late. Sorry about that. So today's Monday morning manifesting is going to be about how to get along with your partner. And so I asked yesterday, or maybe the day before, what was your biggest struggle in your relationships? And so just based on that, today I thought it would be good to go over communication, how to get along with your partner. So probably, let me look at my calendar really quick. 18th, so, oh no, I think I'll still be here next Monday. I'm going to probably miss the next couple of these because I will be in London speaking at the two events that I'm scheduled for there. So if I'm not here to do it, I will definitely post about it. If you are in the advanced group, I will find an hour sometime during the day in London to do our thing, or we'll just reschedule it for another day when I get back. Hello, Jennifer. Okay, so I'm assuming everyone can hear me because no one has said I can't hear you. And I'm not in my usual spot because my internet has been super crazy. And so I'm sitting by my modem so I can plug directly in with my Ethernet cable. So if you wonder what happened in my background, that's why, because I'm in a different room. I'm actually in my office today. Okay, so as we go through this, post any questions you have, any clarifications you might need, anything you're experiencing with this issue, and I will address it if we have time. And thank you for telling me you can hear me, Sarah. That's awesome. All right, so how to improve your relationship with your partner through better communication. That's kind of what today's topic is. Because remember, February is love and relationships. That is the topic for the month. Okay, so I have four things that you can work on that will be really, really helpful for your communication and your relationships. So, and just so you know, this doesn't only mean like your significant other. This could be a relationship with anybody. So you can apply these principles to any relationship in your life. All right, so number one, I want to tell you about Maslow's hierarchy of human needs. You've probably heard of this before, but it's a triangle, and the bottom most important one of all, the foundation one, is having your physical needs met. So unless you have your physical needs met, you can't even think about or worry about the other layers of this pyramid. So until you have your food, shelter, clothing, water covered, until those things are covered, you cannot progress to the next step, which is safety. And safety is where most people get stuck because we don't feel safe. Thank you for the heart attack, Gina. We don't feel safe enough to feel love in a healthy way. So until you feel safe, your love is going to be messed up a little bit. Your relationships are going to be hard. And weird things are going to happen that make you want to break up or be mad or whatever. So I'm going to just talk first a little bit about the safety level. And if you look it up, I don't know how to share my screen on here, or I would just show you a picture. For those of you in my advanced manifesting group, when we meet at 10, I can show you the actual picture of it. Because I have found a chart. Hold on, I need to plug my computer in. One moment, please. All right. Just don't want to lose you while I'm talking. Okay, so on the hierarchy, it goes physical needs, safety, love and belonging, success, and then self-actualization. So we're going to talk about how safety factors into your communication and your relationship health. Okay? So when I'm going to tell you 4 things you need to do in order to improve this level of your life, improve your safety so that you can improve your love or relationships. First, number 1, stop holding grudges. Who holds grudges in here? I know that a grudge sometimes can be very satisfying to hold on to. If you have been wronged, then holding a grudge feels like a really good idea sometimes, but it's not. It's really actually hurting you a lot, and it hurts your partner a lot too. So stop holding grudges. If you are in a situation where you're getting triggered by your partner, deal with it right then. Don't hang on to it. Don't get mad. Don't let it fester. Don't let it sit and just grow and bubble and poison you for days or weeks or months or years. Just don't do that. Deal with it as soon as it happens. It is so much better for you. Because 2 things. 1, when you hold on to a grudge, you are physically damaging yourself. So stop it. And second, if you are holding a grudge, you are in danger of attacking your partner when they least expect it, when they have no idea that there is some wrath getting ready to be unloaded on them because everything was going fine. And then all of a sudden, you freak out. You're all mad about something that happened in the past, and you unload all this crap on them with no warning. That is damaging their safety. If you do that to your partner regularly, they do not feel safe with you. If they do not feel safe with you in that relationship with you, then they can never reach the level of love and belonging properly or in a healthy way. So don't hold grudges because it damages you and it takes away the safety your partner feels with you. Okay? Super important. All right. That is number 1. I actually took notes this time because I'm awesome. All right. So number 2, learn how to apologize properly. I took a webinar, I think it was in a webinar, where I learned different ways to apologize, and oh my gosh, they're amazing. So if you apologize to someone and things seem worse afterwards, if they seem madder afterwards, then you need to work on your apologizing skills. So for instance, telling somebody, I'm sorry I did this, but I did it because you caused me to do it by your horrible behavior, such as this, this, and this. Guess what? That is not an apology. That is a post-attack. That is a post-follow-up attack, okay? Not an apology at all. So be really careful about how you apologize. Learn how to apologize correctly. And if you're not sorry yet, don't apologize. Just don't do it, because the energy behind it will be, I'm still mad at you, and it's your fault that I am mad at you. So don't do that. If you're not ready to apologize, don't do it, okay? Learn how to apologize sincerely, and only do it when you sincerely want to apologize, okay? So take ownership of your actions and stop being a victim. Don't be a victim. Nobody likes a victim. Sometimes we're tempted to play the victim because we feel like, oh, woe is me, I've been so wronged. But if you take responsibility for your actions and reactions and your role in situations, you will be so much happier, and your partner will be so much happier, and you will find that there are less times that you fight. There will be less times you offend each other, and it will be a healthier relationship all around. Okay, so don't be a victim. Don't apologize to people by telling them why you caused them to do something bad to them in the first place. Okay, that's number 2. So number 1 was stop holding grudges. Number 2, learn how to apologize. Number 3, stop getting upset over inconsequential things. Ask yourself in the moment when you're feeling triggered, is this going to matter in 5 years? I know that can be hard because when you're mad, sometimes you really just want to roll around in it and be mad. And I get that. That's normal human nature for lots of us. But being angry is not a healthy state, and it is a very low vibration that you do not want to stay in. Because if you want to manifest better things, you need to raise your vibration all the time. Okay? So stop getting mad over things that don't matter. And one of the things I suggest for this is when you feel upset over something that you know logically you don't really need to be that upset about, use it as a chance to practice your self-mastery, because we're all here to learn how to master ourselves. That's one of the reasons we were born. So examine why you got upset, what caused it, and how can you practice your emotional management by letting it go, processing your emotions, and finding how quickly you can get over it. And that's a really good way to turn a negative situation into a positive learning experience. Turn it into a learning moment for yourself. Leave the other person out of it. Just process it in your own head, in your own emotions, and learn how to get over it and let it go. It's really awesome. I like to compare your emotions to a like a control panel in your head, like that movie that I never saw, and I can't think of what it's called right now. Inside Out, maybe? I don't remember. The Disney movie, it's animated. There's joy and anger and disgust and fear and another one. I don't know. I didn't see it. But I know that there's a big control panel where they control the emotions and the memories and stuff. So practice thinking of your mind like that. Practice thinking of it as an emotional control room, and look at the doors and the walls around your control panel. Do you have walls, or do you let anybody waltz in and push your buttons and move your levers? If you do, that's not optimal. If you let anybody just walk in and control your emotions, that is not optimal. You are not in control of your life if you have no walls around your emotional control panel. My favorite thing is to just imagine it as a bank vault with no doors. You can only teleport into it if you have your DNA. If there is no way to break into it, only you with 100% match of your DNA can teleport into that space. No one else can even get in if they wanted to, and there is no way around it. There's no hacking it. There's no breaking in. It is a bank vault that only lets in by teleportation, and only if it is your DNA 100% match. So try that. I think that's a really fun way to look at your emotions and your emotional management. Okay, so that was step 3, stop getting upset over inconsequential things. And then as a bonus, use those opportunities to practice your emotional management. Put that bank vault up around your emotional control room. All right, number 4. And so number 4 is kind of involved. So I'm going to actually post a big post about it so you can go in and do it. So because it's a big assignment. Okay. So number 4 is learn your importances. Now, some of you that have been in here a while, you know what I'm talking about. For the new people, don't worry, I will explain it and I'll post about it. And secondly, learn your partner's importances. Oh my gosh, that's something we all really need to do. So what I mean by importances is what what you value in life that makes you feel your best when it is being validated. So for me, mine are, and I know I've shared this before, and sometimes I'm a little embarrassed by mine, but oh wow, it's okay. I'm only human. So comfort. I value comfort so much. And I value validation. I want people to validate me as I practice learning how to validate myself. I know that that's something I'm working on. Growth. I have to always be progressing. If I'm not progressing and learning something, I feel yucky. And what was the other one? I had 4 really big ones. Approval. Oh, I think mine, it wasn't validation, it was approval. So comfort, progress, approval, and influence. Influence. So I like to be a positive influence on other people. So those are my 4 main ones. I got this whole idea from a book called Emotional Fingerprint by Woody Woodward. And I'm going to post the whole thing so you'll be able to find it. I'll do a link to the book and everything. But he lists 35 core importances that contain all the importances that everyone has in the world. So the thing to do is to go through the list and choose your number of them. When I first did it, I could only get it down to 12. I couldn't go any lower than 12. He says you're supposed to pick 7, I think. I'm down to 4 really good ones. When I really focus on it, I can get down to 4 main ones. So choose the ones that are most important to you to feel on a regular basis. Okay? And so once you know what they are, you can analyze your emotional responses to people. You can figure out what's going on. So if you are getting your importances violated, then you're going to get triggered. You're going to get upset at somebody. You're going to feel bad about yourself. You're going to feel bad about the world. You're going to lose sight of your mission. You're going to maybe get depressed and non-functional. The more things you're getting violated per day, the worse. So like if you have a job where you regularly get violated in your importances, you need to find a new job. If you're in a marriage where you are regularly getting your importances violated, you need to have counseling or something. You need to fix that, because staying in a relationship that continually damages your soul, not good, not good. I'm not saying divorce them. Figure out a way to fix it. And so part 2 of this is to learn your partner's importances. And that can help fix it, because if you are inadvertently violating your partner every day, of course, they're going to end up violating you right back. So learn your own importances, but then learn your partner's importances, so that when you are interacting with them, you can make sure that you are giving them what they need, and that you're not withholding or damaging them in their most important areas, and your relationship will grow. It will get so much better, so much stronger. So the goal is to get down to 0 violations a day. I've never seen that happen, but that's the goal. The goal is to not get violated ever. You can live with 1 violation a day. It's unpleasant, but you can live with it. It's all right. Once you hit 2 violations a day, you start to have problems. 3, 4, that's where you get into severe depression and suicide. I mean, that's the path that takes, okay? So you really need to work on not getting violated. And also you need to work on getting validated. So the things you do feel important in, you want those to be validated by yourself, by your boss, by your kids, by your spouse, by your partner. You want those validated as much as possible. So put yourself in the situations where that happens more often, and avoid the situations where you're getting violated. Hold on, let me read the comments. Oh, good. Lana did a class about this. Awesome. Good book. It's such a good book. Blum, blum, blum. Jennifer, can we do that without talking about it with them? Jennifer, it would be hard to do without discussing it, but I think you can probably if you're super aware. If you pay attention to when your spouse gets like super happy and proud, and you can just tell that they are loving whatever's going on right now, go through the list and say, okay, what just happened to my spouse in this case? What feelings are they feeling right now? So you could do that. And then anytime they get mad at you, so you know exactly what you did to make them mad, go through the list and say, okay, what could this have violated? So yes, it is possible you can do it without talking to your partner. I think it would be a really fun like date night activity or something though, where you just pull out the list and talk about it and, see what happens. So give it a shot unless it just would be really weird or not possible. Katie, can you, in a really short sentence, describe this again? I want to talk to Brian about this. Okay. And Charlotte says, oh, it would help to know what our kids are too. Yes, for sure. Anybody you love, you should try to find out what their importances are. Katie, in a really short sentence, I would say learn your importances and your spouse's or partner's importances so that, oh my gosh, there's a cat in my room. I did not know she was in here. Sorry, squirrel, no, cat. Wow, that super distracted me. So Katie, a sentence, in one sentence. When you know the things that violate and validate your emotions and your spouse's emotions, you can stop hurting each other and start supporting each other, building each other up, and it will hugely improve your relationship. All right. Katie, if that was not succinct enough, let me know and I'll try typing it. I usually do better typing when I am trying to be succinct. I'm better when I type because then I can edit. Because I am a talker. Okay, are there any questions? Those are my 4 best tips for improving your communication and relationship with your partner. Any questions about that? And while we wait, let's look at cards. You guys, I'm in love with this. So here's my card deck. It comes in this really cute tin with a jeweled gold crown on it. Then you open it up and it has this adorable bag of cards. So, and if you, I don't know how you couldn't have heard of this yet, but if you haven't heard of this yet, this is a deck of 53 cards, and on every card is a powerful affirmation and then a matching action step to help reinforce that affirmation and raise your vibration. You cannot manifest better things if you do not raise your vibration. So here's the back card is always the directions. So here are the directions. Remove this card and shuffle the deck. Set the intention to pull the card you need today. Draw a card and read the instructions. Say it out loud 3 times, regular, yelling, and in a whisper, because that tricks your subconscious into listening to you. It gets used to your same old voice. So if you yell or whisper, your subconscious goes, oh, this must be important. I better pay attention. Okay, and then do it either now or within 24 hours. So you'll see on each card, there's a say it and a do it. Say it. I am in control of my life and I make it better every day with gratitude and positivity. So that's your affirmation. And then underneath is the do it. Write 20 things you're grateful for before going to bed tonight. Okay, so what you do is you just go through and you say, okay, I'm going to pull the best card I need today. Shuffle it, grab a card, do. Let's see what I need to hear today. Today I need to hear. This is so funny because I totally know I need to do this. I am very good friends with money, and so it loves to visit me often. And my do it step is get a set of money friends to keep with you. $1 bill, $2 bill, $5 bill, $10 bill, $20 bill, $50 bill, and $100 bill. I have all of these on me except a $100 bill. And I was like, I need to go to the bank and get a $100 bill. And I do, because that's the card that came up. So funny. So anyway, if you want this deck, it is $30, and I order in more all the time. So I'm no longer at the point where I'm sold out. It's no longer a 4-week waiting list. You get them right away because I have a bunch in stock and I keep ordering more. So if you want the link for that, just go to my website. It's right on the front page, you guys. thequeenofmanifesting.com. The cards are right on the top. That is remember the thequeenofmanifesting.com. All right, let me look. Did I get any questions? I got no questions. Okay, well, it's 10:01, so I'm moving over to my advanced group. Remember, if you were in my advanced manifesting group, we start at 10 or as soon as this class ends. And we do it in a Zoom call. So go into the advanced manifesting group and look for the link if you don't have it. And I will see you guys over there, and we'll do more Q&A on importances, and I'll write anybody a script that needs it. And we'll do a belief breakthrough if anybody needs one today. All right, so I will see you guys later. Have a great week. Good luck with your importances. And I will post a big, long thing in the next hour about how to do your importances with the list and everything. All right, I'll see you guys later.